the building. I'm your boy, your unorthodox host, Warren G. In the place we've been clowning sucker free since 2003. 20 years ago, you could not finesse me. So let's get into it. Shout out to everybody out there. David, James, Youngblood, Tasha, Shawnee, Erica, all y'all out there, right? Y'all know who y'all are, man. That's handling business, doing what y'all need to do. Man, we got a different topic today, and I wanted to touch on it. Is mental health or evil? The reason why I named it mental health or evil, because some people will hide behind, oh, I got mental health issues. And some people are just evil. When you just stockpile weapons and want to go shoot up a school, we got a problem, so let's get into it. Hey. Man, shout out to everybody out there, man. You know, I kind of hate talking about these things, man. It's very sad, man. You don't want to see no kids get killed or anything. They're not talking about it the way I would like them to talk about it, but I'm watching, you know, kind of the news reports. Nobody's really coming out saying, hey, man, this has got to stop. You know what I mean? Oh, let's see. They shot out different people, but you know they're not talking about it. I seen this one article, and I'm gonna read it right now so we can see what's going on. Nashville school shooter legally stockpile weapons before attack. Now you know why they put that out there, because they don't want people buying weapons, so they trying to use this to be like, oh, you can't buy no guns no more. You can't do this. You can't do that. That's never gonna happen. The killer of 3 children and 3 adults at a Christian elementary school in Tennessee bought numerous firearms in the weeks leading up to the mass shooting, police have revealed. Audrey Hale, 28, was under a doctor's care for an unspecific emotional disorder at the time of that rampage. The Nashville police chief, John Drake, said at Tuesday's afternoon media briefing. Drake said he believed those killed at the Covenant School, including 3 9-year-olds, were not specifically targeted. We've determined that the killer brought several firearms from 5 different gun stores here legally. Drake said 3 of these weapons were used yesterday during the horrific tragedy. Law enforcement knew nothing about the treatment she was receiving, but her parents felt she would not own weapons. They are under the impression that she sold one weapon and did not own any more. As it turned out, she had been hiding several weapons within the house. Oh, so the killer is a woman, Audrey Hale. Is that what they're saying? Police released highly dramatic body cam video of officers moving through the school and confronting and killing the attacker. The officer Drake heard gunfire, immediately ran to that and took care of this horrible situation. The video prompted many to draw a contrast between the handling of the Nashville shooting and the one last year at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas, where officers waited more than an hour to confront and kill an intruder who killed 19 children and 2 teachers. Let's see. However, Nashville's law enforcement has been accused of failing to respond properly to a report that Hale sent social media messages to a friend before the attack, warning something bad is about to happen. Drake did not address the matter at the Tuesday's briefing. The message to a former middle school basketball teammate sent less than an hour before the killing were basically a suicide note, the attacker wrote, and you'll probably hear about me on the news after I die. The friend Averiana Patton shared the Instagram exchange with News Channel 5, suggesting police showed a lack of urgency after she altered them. Patton said she called 911, was told to call another police department's non-emergency number, was placed on hold for almost 7 minutes, then was promised a visit from an officer that came only 5 hours after the shooting. I learned Audrey was the shooter and that she had reached out to me prior to the shooting, Patton said, referring to Hale, who identified as transgender. My heart is with all the families affected, and I'm devastated by what has happened. You know they had to put the transgender shit in there. Also on Tuesday, Joe Biden repeated his call for an assault weapons ban. What did I tell y'all? Speaking at a financial conference in Durham, North Carolina, the president said that Second Amendment, which protects gun ownership rights, was not absolute. You're not allowed to own an automatic weapon. You're not allowed to own a machine gun. You're not allowed to have a flamethrower. You're not allowed so many other things. Why in God's name do we allow these weapons of war in our streets and in our schools? First of all, Joe Biden, you've locked up over 550,000 black folks for mandatory minimums over weed charges. Stop. The president's job is to deal firearms. People don't know that, but that's what his real job is, because he is the CEO of the Pentagon, who manufactures and builds more weapons than anybody else. Let's get that out there. Second of all, Joe Biden, you don't give a flying fuck about those kids and that people that got shot. And attitude reflects leadership. You see those police didn't respond. If that lady, Audrey, whatever her name is, let's see what Audrey's last name is, because I'm going to look this lady up. Audrey Hale. Audrey Hale told her friend, hey man, something bad is about to happen. And y'all sitting up here talking about, oh, okay, well, we got to transfer you to another police department. They should, I bet you if it was a sister, they'd have been at her house no matter what. Oh, so something bad is about to happen. And the sister probably ain't even say nothing. And the sister be like, no, I went to go see a psychic and they told me something bad's gonna happen. Yeah, bitch, only thing that's gonna happen is we locking your black ass up and take you to jail. See, that's what they do to a black person. Let's see, let's look up Audrey Hale. Let's see if we got any images on her. Oh, a face of white supremacy. Wow. Oh, this is gonna be great. Look, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna read a little bit more and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay, all right. Overwhelmingly, a majority of gun owners agree we have to do something. Last year, we came together to pass the most significant gun safety legislation in 30 years. It was bipartisan. We got it done. Don't tell me we can't do more together. Legislation last year only expanded background checks for the youngest gun buyers and funded mental health and violence intervention programs. In Nashville, detectives continue to piece together a motive for the murders by a former student at the school, as a heartbroken community began to grieve with prayer vigils and growing memorials of flowers and soft toys. The victims were Evelyn Dykhouse, Haley Scruggs, William Kinney, all age 9, RP to them. Substitute teacher Cynthia Peak, 61 years old, head of school Catherine Kuntz, 60 years old, and Mike Hill, 61, and custodian. These murders were according to the Gun Violence Archive, the 129th mass shooting in the U.S. this year. The archive defines a mass shooting as one in which 4 or more people are shot or wounded, not counting any attackers. In an early TV interview on Tuesday, Drake said Hale left a manifesto before shooting her way into the school, armed with 2 assault rifles and weapons. There were possibly some resentment for having to go to that school. He told CBS News, we have a booklet that shows exactly what she had planned to do. We have maps that shows the entry point into the school, the weapons that was going to be used, the clothing that she was going to wear. It was exactly what she had on during this incident. The mayor of Nashville, John Cooper, praised the speech of the police response, which he said meant the shooting was dealt with in only 14 minutes. The officers who killed Hale on the second floor were named as Rex Engelbert and Michael Colazzo. They're just doing their job. They're not heroes. Separate surveillance footage published on Monday showed Hale arriving in a vehicle, shooting through glass entry doors, then wandering hallways with rifle raised. A Democratic state legislator, John Ray Clemens, condemned a loosening of gun laws in 2021. Yeah, they trying to politicize this. I'm not going to read anymore. Hold on, let's see. Read this article from Elon Musk, Rupert. Small number of billionaire owners have a powerful hold on much of the information that reaches the public about what's happening in the world. The Guardian is the, okay, that's this. Okay, I'm glad. Now, I'm going to give my opinion. I just want to read that so y'all can get some context. First of all, let's get it straight. First of all, I'm not making no excuse for nobody. Didn't I tell y'all about y'all better stop fucking with people at these jobs and leave people the fuck alone? See, the dominant society has gotten into this pattern where, oh, I'll just fuck with you at the job. But you're putting other people's lives in danger. Now you done put all them children and that custodian and that principal and everybody in danger. That apparently that white lady didn't want to work there. What she did was evil. It wasn't no mental health, it was evil. But what I'm saying is this. The people that are in charge of the United States of America Incorporated, what's going on at the top is what's going on at the bottom is the reflection of the top, vice versa. As above, so below. When you work at a corporate plantation and people are moved and people are being done a certain way and they're being done wrong, some people will sue. Some people will just move on. Some people will get angry and put all the other shit to the side just so they can make a marker on that employment center that they were working at. Okay, meaning this, that lady probably didn't want to be there. Maybe she had mental health issues, whatever. But she decided to go in there and get to dumping on people. Now, this is what I mean. I've been saying this for a long time. I've probably been saying this for 20 years. I've always said, hey, man, don't be treating people fucked up at these jobs because you don't know what people are bound to do or come in here and do. You putting everybody at a disadvantage. Now those little kids are dead because some crazy white lady want to go in there and get to shooting. And I'm surprised they even put her name and everything out there because normally the times they don't like to do that. But that could be a Manchurian candidate type shit because she took her own life or they killed her, which I'm surprised because normally they don't kill the dominant society. What they do is they arrest them and take them to Burger King. Remember Dylan Rue? What's that brother from Kenosha, Milwaukee that went there talking about, oh, I was just going to go help out the protesters and shot and killed some people. And he got off and doing tours and shit and everybody, he's every white person's hero. But when it comes, I'm surprised. So maybe she was going to start telling them what was going on, but she left a manifesto of what was going on. And what it seems to be is she didn't want to be at that school. I don't know for what, I don't know what it is, but for her to take out her aggression and anger on the rest of those innocent people that was there, something needs to be done. Why do you not have police stationed at these schools? This is what I want to talk about. We the police, law enforcement. Okay, Joe Biden, then why don't you sign to legislation that there's got to be police stationed at the schools across the United States of America? It shouldn't take nobody 14 minutes to get to no school. Somebody walking to school shooting. I've been well aware of shooting since 99, Columbine. Come on, man, they should have changed that shit a long time ago. And don't blame it on gun owners and people that go buy guns. Columbine happened in 1999. It is 2023 and y'all still don't got police stationed at these schools? Because you don't think a teacher gonna come in there and trip the fuck out? That's a reflection of the leadership that's in power. That's a reflection of that school district, that mayor, everybody that's around. You know good goddamn well you're supposed to have police there. Just in case of, just like insurance. You can drive for 20 years and not get into no accident. But that one time you get in an accident, you ain't got no insurance, you're fucked. So that's why you get it, just in case. So it's like, I don't understand people's logic on this. And I think they only put that lady's picture out and put her information out because she got killed. I believe if she survived like Dylan Roof and everybody else, they wouldn't have done shit. They wouldn't have never even put her name out there. But I'm interested to see what they gonna do because Nashville, I think that's because, Tennessee, I think that's a Republican governor too, and they ain't gonna go for all this, let's shut down the gun owners and all that. Man, y'all need to stop. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the 2003 Iraq war. We supposed to be going to Afghanistan, and Bush and them want to go to Iraq. It's like, well, hold on. Bin Laden's in Afghanistan. Yeah, we know that, but we need to go to Iraq first so we can get more intel. But for what? Do you see what I'm saying? The American people are not dumb, and foundational Black Americans are really aware of what's going on. That's why Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they're not really placating to Black folk as of right now, but eventually you'll see them come around. When it's time to go vote, you'll see them come around and placate to Black folk and act like we matter. But nobody matters according to y'all because y'all ain't got no police station at the school, and some white lady that worked there straight told y'all something's bad is gonna happen. And y'all just sat up there and act like, man. Oh, God, there's no way nothing's gonna happen. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, Adrielle basically told y'all. See, this is how cold the dominant society is. A white motherfucker came in there and said something bad is gonna happen. And these motherfuckers, the police probably was like, oh my God, Audrey, stop it. You don't never get your way. And then she come in there and get to shooting and killing folk. Now you want to take it serious? Stop, Joe Biden. Stop all you politicians trying to make a mark for yourself. That's why fuck a politician. They want to use people's death as a stepping stone to move forward in the polls. As that mayor gonna say, oh, well, the police. No, nigga, why don't you have police stationed at the schools, bruh? What are you doing? That's what I mean, man. It's like, sometimes I feel like the United States of America Incorporated leadership feels like the American people, everybody are just sheeple. Because really, it's, the American people, the commoner, the fickle crowd. Commoner means dumb people that just go along with anything. That's why, and they know if they put shit out there, people gonna be arguing amongst themselves and not paying attention to what the fuck is in front of them. And if you look in front of them, those lives could have been saved. Just walk this white lady just walking up there. All right, I ain't get my way, so I'm just gonna start shooting everybody. Man, get the fuck out of here. And you know they're gonna use that. That's why I said mental health or evil. No, that bitch was evil. Because there ain't no way you ain't get your way. You don't just go in there and get to shooting kids. But see, to me, the United States of America Incorporated, as I said before, what goes on at the bottom is the reflection of the top. For y'all that are not familiar with congressmen and U.S. senators and state senators and the Senate and how they work and how they interact with each other, go watch House of Cards. Go watch House of Cards on Netflix. Just go watch the fucking show. It's going to tell you all you need to know about how they interact with each other. It's just like at the court plantation. Lying, backbiting, deceit, sowing discord, stabbing motherfuckers in the back, setting motherfuckers up. This is what I elect. No congressman, no mayor, nobody gets any money, any type of fucking lobbyist or nothing. You have to be a congressman or a mayor and you have to go work a real job. I'm talking about a real job. You can't be no lawyer. You can't be nothing in big business. You have to come from the people literally, and we will not pay you. And you gotta live amongst the people. And we gonna see how many mayors wanna do that shit. Oh, and we're not gonna give you no police protection, nothing. Because if you for the people, you shouldn't have to worry about getting fucked up. But see, these congressmen, state senators, they don't give a fuck about the people, because if they did, these school shootings wouldn't keep going. These mass shootings wouldn't keep happening over and over and over again. Stop. Did y'all not watch or read Eric Snowden's book? Now he was talking about what the NSA was doing and all that. Come on, man. Oh, y'all think, well, technology, it took us a long time to get the iPhone. Stop. If you understand what an Mac is and you know the etymology of an Apple Macintosh, they had color computers and printers in the 80s. The fuck is y'all niggas talking about? They gave you the bullshit and they kept the shit for themselves. It has been said that they had the iPhone in the 90s. In the 80s and 90s, they already had an iPhone. They just couldn't put it out to people. Because people will be good, because they are selective on what technology they want to put out to people, because they know people will lose their fucking minds if the technology is too far advanced. Wake up, motherfuckers. Is it going to take this for the system of racism and white supremacy to be established with a system of justice? It shouldn't take that. It should take nobody to get killed for that to be established. But you know what? Seems to me like, damn, is it going to take that? Because, they don't even really want to talk about this white lady. I've been watching this story for a minute. I'm like, I want to see when they're going to talk. I said, man, she must not be black, because she was black. They'd put her picture all over the news. So that already let me know, okay, she's probably dominant society or something. But I'm like, why are they not really talking about this lady? Then I read the article. I said, I got to talk about it today. Oh, you put a manifesto out and you called and told your friend, hey man, something bad gonna happen. And her friend called the police, and the police up there, okay, let's transfer you to the non-emergency thing. Okay, then she waited. Then a cop came out 5 hours after all them people got killed. If I was the police, if I was the people whose kids went to that school, the Covenant Presbyterian Church, the Covenant School, I'm suing that school and I'm suing the city of Nashville. Because if she doesn't put it out there that something bad gonna happen, y'all didn't do shit, then don't be fucking praising the police for responding 14 minutes later after the lady that already gave you the cheat code told you, hey man, I'm about to go kill a whole bunch of motherfuckers. So I don't want to hear that shit. What goes on at the bottom is the reflection of the top. Attitude reflects leadership, motherfucker. And that's all I got to say, man. That is my time. Hey man, y'all go check out this article for yourself. Love, live life, stay in your lane, and you already know what it is. Hey, man, I'm your boy Warren G, and the place to be. Been clown sucker free since 2003. You know what it is. You know what my saying is. Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.